Okay, I think we're live now. Just start out with number 1.
Yeah.
History. So I have that it was started in Des Moines on Forest. Well, I guess the Forest location was 1970, but I think they started earlier than that.
I have it like it was 1833 in a small society in Paris, France, before it came to the United States.
Yeah, that's right. Started in Des Moines. I was like, didn't really see like a specific date they started, but I have like 1999 they had a warehouse built. 1970 they moved to Florida, but I didn't have like an exact build date that I could find.
No, I think it's yeah. There's a date where they came to St. Louis, but well, maybe not. Never mind. It's been around for a while.
Well, I have that the first one was in St. Louis, Missouri.
Which year in St. Louis? They moved there?
After they came from Paris, it was St. Louis, Missouri in 1845. And then what you said about the Des Moines location. So I don't know if that was like the second location that they built or not, but
yeah, maybe. And then why did they start? I have the reason they're providing services is to lead women and men to join together to grow spirituality by offering person-to-person service to those who are needy and suffering in the tradition of its founder.
I just had the main focus was like from back then and now it's still the same, is to help those who are in need and who don't have much by providing what they can to the population.
And it said, I also have the values and mission have stayed the same, but they've also evolved to accommodate to the changes that life and technology bring. So like even though they want to stay connected to their roots, they are trying to evolve with and stuff.
Is your guys' screen going crazy or is it just me?
Mine keeps going back and forth between all of us.
Yeah. I'm like shaky too a little bit. Sorry. The next, yeah.
I don't have anything else for history.
Me neither. Should we go to mission and values? Like what's the core values, objectives?
The mission is a network of friends inspired by gospel values, growing in holiness and building a more just world through personal relationships with and services to people in need. So basically what we already said. History.
And I think we know this, but still it's a nonprofit organization. And they help with a lot of things like poverty, loneliness, illness, family problems, and many other issues. And they I think it's really nice that they provide tangible and non-tangible items that people need for survival, really. So in that sense, it's a pretty nice organization.
Yeah, and they like to connect with your like gospel and values, even though you don't need to have the same religion. Anyone have anything for the objectives?
Huh?
Does anyone have anything for objectives? I just have spiritual advancement of the members by doing good for someone else.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I have too for that.
Let's move on to programs.
Yeah.
So they have a bunch of variety of programs, like I guess their overall goal is to improve quality of life. So they do that by running emergency solution, financial assistance, referrals to transition into housing, adult education, job skills, career planning. counseling, like so many things.
They provide furniture to the poor, financial assistance.
Just the fact that like things are free too.
Huh? Cutting out a little.
Just their and then options and stuff, like that's all free to people that are in need. So they don't have to pay anything to go there and get those.
And were we talking about how, like the last time we tried, about how they had like a program for them to receive that somehow?
For what?
Received what?
The GED program.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they have
And then like the inmate program that they have.
Oh yeah.
They also have math and English classes too to like help adults kind of like advance career wise.
Mhm. That's pretty interesting.
What were they doing for the prison again?
Yeah, they're teaching how to build relationship with their children and families. So when they get out of the prison, they can be part of the society again. Another thing was the teaching the young families or young parents to be how to parent and just parenting skills, I guess should say, which is really nice.
And they have, so their hours are pretty much Monday through Saturday, like various times, which is really convenient for everyone. If you have to work, you can go on a Saturday or during like a lunch or just any time during the week, basically. Which would be nice for us too. Are there any other programs you guys can think of?
I think that's all I have.
Well, you're kind of cutting out for me. Okay. So then for people served, I have all people, and regardless of their income, religious beliefs, race, or sexual orientation. And I like that because then they can just help anyone. They don't have to believe exactly the same thing that they do. They just want everyone to be healthy.
Yeah, the fact that they're helping everybody. That's very nice, yes.
Yeah, bigger population too.
The next was demographics. Well, unless you guys have anything else that people served.
Nope, I don't have anything.
I think it's kind of broad.
Yeah.
Description of that, yeah.
Demographics. So they're inner city. They have the 2 locations, the Army Post and then the 6th Avenue. So they're both either downtown or close to downtown. And they're typically in that community that are homeless and poverty and that are hungry.
I wonder if there is any like bus stops by that place. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I know we're talking about like taking a bus, but I don't know. Like it would be interesting to see if they have like a bus stops close by, so people actually can get on and stop right there and then haul whatever they got from there back home to the bus.
Yeah, because how would they, if they wanted a couch or something, how would they bring that back to their house if they don't even have transportation to get from place to place?
I don't know. I wonder if maybe they do provide some transportation, or maybe you're responsible for transportation yourself.
Well, they have a warehouse, so I wonder if they have like a truck or something that help with those kind of things.
Yeah, that would be
that would make sense.
I did also see on their website that like under the donations you could like do like a monetary donation, but it also said like donate a car. So I wonder if they get like car donations that they also give to people.
Interesting.
I wonder if they have to pay for that one like at all, if it's that one's just like everything else. Because that's like a big donation. I remember earlier we were talking about on 6th Avenue, there's a lot of like people asking for money and stuff, and we were
Mhm.
how we're not sure like if they even know about Vincent de Paul being down the street like that close,
Mhm.
getting
Yeah.
awareness there.
Or like what
Yeah.
St. Vincent's awareness is of that, because they're always right next to the college. So I mean, I see them almost every day.
Yeah, like we talked earlier, I feel like we've never heard of it before, you know? So probably a lot of people who actually need those services never heard of it either. So it'll be interesting to know how many people know about it. And another thing I was wondering since our last conversation, what's the I mean, I know they serve older people, but I feel like there has to be some kind of cutout. Like there's so much you can come in. Like let's say like if you're a person who drinks all the time, I don't know, homeless, don't want to do anything for yourself, like just how much can you go during the week and use their resources? Is it just unlimited, or they're like, okay, you need to try doing something with your life?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, is there cutout? Because
like not abusing
that'd
their
be kind of
services,
using it. Huh?
like not abusing their services. And,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, because I feel like that could be easily done if, especially if everything's free.
Mm-hmm. Like, what if you don't even need the service, but you go use them? You know what I mean? Things like that. Is there some kind of a, I don't know, not screening per se, but something?
Yeah, or if they like turn anyone down.
Huh?
Or I wonder if they turn anyone down, like if they do suspect that, or if they just solely
Yeah. Or
whoever.
maybe after like certain amount of time, you know, so
Yeah.
many times after helping them, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Then
I
they
feel like
want,
sometimes people just use that kind of stuff, even if they have enough money to go buy furniture or food. It's just kind of using the free stuff.
yeah.
And there's nothing left for some people who actually really need it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they like take down like personal information about people
Uh-huh.
to kind of see like how often they're coming in or using the resources, or like people that come in and possibly might abuse it, if they like say like, well, you know, you can use these resources, but we need you to like take ED or like sign up for a class or something like that
Mm-hmm.
as a
Yeah,
way to show that they're
at least trying.
yeah.
I know some of like the homeless shelters that they if you stay in there, you have so much time, but you have to apply to a job so many times. If it's a religious homeless shelter, you have to like attend so many, not gospel sessions, but the religious sessions and things like that. So I don't know if they have anything. That'd be kind of interesting to find out, because
Yeah.
I'm sure there has to be some kind of a guideline.
Maybe when Andrew, that's the guy I contacted about the interview, when he gets back to me, we can ask about that because that's kind of interesting.
Hmm.
Um, So for community needs and challenges, like we kind of already talked about that. Like something that sets them apart is they provide like counseling services for domestic violence and support, and like the classes. I feel like that's puts them like higher and above and beyond just like a
Hmm.
pantry or something like that, which is still helpful, but they're going way out of their way, I feel like, to help these people.
Yeah. Um, just training them for certain like job skills.
It seems like they like truly want them to like move on and
Succeed.
yeah, get out of this
Mm.
homeless state or poverty state, basically.
And then one of you like mentioned earlier about the childcare.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they have like a daycare service. Because one of my friends in another class did it last semester. And I
Mm.
think it's downtown, or it might actually be in the school.
Hmm.
I feel like that would help them a lot too, because if they can't afford like childcare, how are they going to go and spend a whole day interviewing or looking for a job?
Exactly. And childcare is so expensive, so.
Yeah, so I feel like that's a really good service too.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like we were kind of talking about other agencies, that's the next question. So they have like Salvation Army or Soup Kitchen, and it just sets them apart from like them being free services and like just
Mm-hmm.
big variety rather than one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
I
I think
have listed like a food bank. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. There's a delay, so.
I have like Iowa Food Bank listed, the Central Iowa Shelter, and a Beacon of Life. That kind of all of them caters to different things, in general and in this area. But they all have like kind of more specific goals, or they provide almost specific services.
Yeah.
I had the Clive Community Service, which is similar, but the thing that I really liked about theirs was they had a garden community that allows families to grow produce for themselves, and it's no cost to the family. So I thought that was pretty neat. And I haven't heard of the Clive Community Services either. So it kind of makes me wonder, like with St. Vincent's too, like I think we said this earlier, but like when we think about like donating stuff, like a lot of us like think Goodwill or Salvation Army, because those are the ones that you know. So I'm kind of curious as to like what their outreach is for like how they're getting donations, and is it just something that we haven't heard of because it's not a service we need, or is it just like they have more internal workings that they get donations from? Just kind of curious about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, they might have like better outside, like you said, donations or resources if they can take care of the garden for everyone and water it and plant it. That's a lot of work too, and space, money.
Mm-hmm.
They're more like a community outreach instead of like using advertisements and stuff like Salvation Army and Goodwill would do. Like I remember like all the time, like somebody would knock on our door and be like, "Do you have any like non-perishables you can donate?" So I wonder if there's just like more footwork with St. Vincent's where they're actually like going more door to door for donations instead of like using advertisement like a bigger company would.
That's true. Well, how
Maybe
many
that's
different companies actually helping them out, you know? Like, there's some places, the food banks and stuff, the big restaurants like a Barada's and things like a, I mean, I guess Legends are closed now, but before, so they will donate a bunch of foods on certain days of the week, or like, I don't know, I don't think it was leftovers per se, but you know, just donate the nightly, certain nights of the week. Some of them would be family. So I wonder who they're partnered with to help them with that, because I feel like it was just the donations, with just the money donations, it'll be really hard to afford something like that.
Yeah, especially giving out like a car or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's something
Exactly.
we could do on our project too to help them like get the word out and get more people aware of St. Vincent. So then the next question is about the uniqueness, and we already kind of talked about that, how they feel like paying for up to $700 of someone's bill if they need help or rent, classes, counseling, job placement, housing placement, and just showing that they want to improve quality of life to do whatever they can, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they provide so many different services. I think that's a big uniqueness out there.
There's
Mm-hmm.
lots of opportunities to help. I think that's pretty much that survey then. Do you guys have anything else about it?
No, just like what our team chose it, I guess, but I think we kind of answered that in general, that the uniqueness of the place
And the fact
and
that we could
the good
all,
hours too.
yeah, and we could all contribute in different aspects of the charity too to like get like a more well-rounded understanding of what they're actually doing.
Exactly. And I feel like if you try something and you're not like head over heels doing something in that company, you can try doing something else. Like how you mentioned earlier that they have you can volunteer in the daycare thing, but that'd be kind of an interesting thing to do. I think it'd be different because you don't get to do that often, but.
So then her plans for the project then? You mentioned earlier how it might be fun to volunteer together when we can, so we can talk about the experiences and helping write our. I think that'd be fun if we could do
I
it.
agree.
I have a friend that does a lot of charity work that she does a lot of like overseas charity work, but one of the things that they do a lot is like once every couple months they get together and they get like donated fabrics and they make diapers and then they donate those to like reusable diapers. And I read on St. Vincent's like one of the biggest things they need is like baby items. So I don't know if like maybe we could like somehow come up with a way of like getting together and like attempting something like that or like having people join us. I mean, I'm not the greatest sewer, but
Like the tie.
It's a good idea though.
Yeah. I know
should
churches
try.
do like tie blankets and stuff around Christmas, and
yeah,
that's really easy.
those
We
I
can
do
put
know
a
how.
box inside of Mercy and not the college and see if people would donate some baby stuff in there.
Yeah, or like non-perishable food items.
Mm,
Something easy too.
yeah.
So then we could go. We have both of the locations too, so that's nice. So we can like hop over to 6th Avenue if we want to.
Yeah, kind of just see how like
See where the need is at.
operate too,
Yeah.
or like which one is more well known in the community, or like does one get more attention than the other, or is it like one area is for like clothing and that stuff, and the other one is for like food pantry?
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking maybe Army Post is more like their like clothing distribution.
Yeah.
And then
Have
maybe
you guys seen the buildings?
I've driven past the one on Army Post, but I don't even know where 6th Avenue is. I guess I need to pay attention more.
I don't know if that one is either.
Yeah.
And we're by it every day, so think about the people that they really don't know.
Yeah.
So true. Well, when you're in school, I feel like you can't concentrate on many things.
No.
Are you both in nursing?
I'm in nursing.
I'm in radiology.
Okay.
Are you
yeah.
doing your BSN?
Huh?
Are you already a nurse and you're doing your BSN?
Yeah. Yep. I graduated a while back, but I'm going back for my BSN.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's exhausting. I took, it's almost 3 years off, so it's weird going back to school. I only had 2 semesters left. I don't know why I quit, but
yeah.
So I should be done in May.
That's coming up.
Yes. How long do you guys have left?
I'll be done in August with my preceptor and stuff.
Oh, I'm not done till April of 2020.
Getting there.
It goes by fast, at least.
Yeah, it's definitely been going by very fast.
Do you know where you want to work at, Alexandra?
Right now I work in tele. Like I just watch the monitors. So I like the
Mercy?
Yeah, at Mercy. But I'm open to whatever. We're on 5 South right now.
Well, if you're interested, you can do preceptorship at Cardiac ICU.
Oh yeah,
They're
I
always
think
taking
I know
people.
a couple girls that work there. And they love it.
It's a good unit.
Yeah. Do you know how long? 25 yet?
I don't know. I don't see any time. I forgot to look at a time, but I think we're good.
I think we
I
started.
mean, like, I want to just mention that for our instructor that we actually attempted this earlier and we went through this whole information once and then couldn't record it. We didn't realize it till the end. So that's why we're not as surprised by the information given because we've been over this already.
Yeah.
Second time's a charm, I guess, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
if you want
stop.
to pause there.
Let's see if it works.